Okay, we got a pretty freewheeling show for you tonight. I'm Barry Champlain. You can call me up and tell me anything you want. Your state of the mind, your state of the union, whatever statements you want to make, I'm listening. Okay, hello Kathleen, you're on Night Talk.
Yes, am I on?
You're on.
Oh boy, lots of good stuff to talk about tonight.
Okay, what's on your mind tonight, Kathleen?
Oh, I love what you're saying about your show going national and everything. It's important to say all that stuff.
Well, someone has to say it.
I know. I don't miss one of your shows because you tell it like it is, Barry. God bless you. My best friend Judy, she hates the show. She doesn't understand why I listen, but each to his own, that's what I say. You tell it like it is. You've got guts.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, Kathleen.
I have very strong feelings, and I don't hide them. Judy thinks your show is for nut jobs and psychos, but I don't agree. You say a lot of good stuff.
Well, you know, Kathleen, I think you need to be more careful the way you choose your friends.
Yeah, I don't like her much anyway.
Yeah, doesn't sound very likable.
Well, my only problem is she's my only real friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody who calls your beliefs nutty and psycho is a real friend. You got a real friend here, Kathleen.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Hey, listen, I don't kid when I'm talking about something so serious as friendship. And as your friend, I'm going to give you some advice, okay?
Yeah?
Stay away from Judy. She's a bitter, cynical person, and you don't need her.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Thanks for the call. Okay, and we have Kent on the line. Hello, Kent.
I need help.
Shoot.
What?
Shoot. Tell me what the problem is.
Well, I party a lot, you know, with my girlfriend.
Okay, how old are you, Kent?
18.
Okay, and how old is your girlfriend?
She's 16.
Alright, go on.
So we like to party, you know?
Mm-hmm. Kent, what are you doing all this partying? Where are your parents?
They go away a lot on vacations.
Okay, where are they now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They're on vacation. Wait a minute, I remember Fiji. Is that right? Is there a place called Fiji?
Okay, your parents are on vacation in a place called Fiji. Okay, so what are you up to? Partying?
Yeah, except, well, that's what I want to ask you about, Barry. We've been partying for a couple of days.
What do you mean a couple of days, Kent? What do you mean exactly when you say partying?
You know, having sex and hanging around, eating, watching cable, getting high, listening to tapes, you know.
Okay, getting high, hold on. What, smoking pot? Yeah?
Well, yeah, we always smoke.
Okay, if you always smoke, Kent, what do you mean by getting high?
Freebase, man, smoking coke and crack.
Sounds pretty sordid, Kent. You know, you've been smoking crack for a couple of days with your girlfriend. What else you been doing?
I'm drinking. Well, I don't know what. I drank some wild turkey yesterday because I was getting pretty paranoid, man. Jill, she was doing acid. I think I'm not sure it's about me.
Oh, Kent, you don't need to call me, buddy. You need to call a doctor and have your stomach pumped. Let me give you a number to call. Okay?
Yeah, but see, that's why I'm calling you, Barry.
Okay, why?
Jill, she's been sleeping and she won't wake up, you know?
No, listen, don't waste my time with this blood.
Hey, she won't wake up. She's
Oh,
turning blue.
okay, she won't wake up. She's turning blue. Yeah, listen, tell Stu who you are. We said something over there.
You gotta help my girlfriend.
Listen, tell Stu who you are.
I can't.
Hello? Confusion reigns in Cleveland tonight. Let's break for a little commercial and we'll be back with more Night Talk.
Hey, Bob.
Stu, what the hell's the problem tonight, huh? You throwing me some real curveballs, man.
You didn't.
Watch on the curveball, Barry.
Control, Stu, control, okay? You know, I don't need shit like this kid tonight, alright?
I've got it.
What's wrong? Something wrong at home or something?
No, Barry, there's nothing wrong at home,
Well,
man.
then give me the meat, not the poison, alright?
You got it.
On the board, Stu. Come on, run it. I want to see it. All right. This Denise here, huh? You didn't give me that. And this Newt guy, you didn't give me that either. This professor here, you didn't give me that either, huh?
Barry, the professor is a stiff, okay? All these guys here are stiffs. Now, if you want stiffs, I'll send you stiffs.
Stu. Okay, I don't want sticks. Read my lips. Am I speaking English, huh? Give me the stuff I can work with, keep the show moving, all right? Are you having trouble understanding me, Stu?
No, Barry, I'm having no trouble. In fact, man, I hear you loud and clear.
Well, good!
I met Barry Champlain in 1972. I was a DJ at a progressive rock station down in Akron, and one day this guy shows up from Cambridge, Massa. Well, at least that's where he said he came from. We were both hard-ass hippies, which meant, of course, that we were into subversive radio. We thought we were changing the whole goddamn world, man, right there in the studio. Because we were playing Lou Reed, Frank Zappa, David Bowie, Barry Champlain would go beyond the tolerable. He played Let It Bleed 25 times in a row, just for the effect. Or he'd find a record with a particularly good skip on it and just let it go. I'd come by and we'd be hanging out, throwing down tequila, sucking on limes, watching this record go round and round. The station manager's just pounding on the studio door. At one time they had to break the door down just to get Barry to take the record off. Oh, he didn't get fired. He got a raise. The more I watched Barry Champlain, the more I wondered why I was a DJ at all. I mean, I'd say things like, okay, we're back. Here's the latest from Cream. It's called Wheels of Fire, and it's really heavy. Very embarrassing. Yeah. And Barry'd get in the saddle to do his show, and 1 second he's talking about his secret crush on Jane Fonda's breasts. Next thing you know, he's giving out home phone numbers to every FBI agent in this state. Then he starts having people call into the show. Now, no one had done this in Akron before, and I'm pretty much hanging out every day, just watching all of this energy just pouring out of Barry, man. And more people are calling in, because Barry would say stuff like, call me and tell me about your most intense orgasm. And people would do it. He'd say, call me and tell me your worst experience with a cop. And they would be off to the races for the rest of the show, man. He'd say, call me and tell me the one thing you've never told anybody before in your entire life. Now, this one guy calls Barry and tells him how he wasted his lieutenant in Nam. He just confessed it right there on the radio. He was crying and shit. This guy just couldn't stop crying. Anyway, around that time, Barry got his talk show here in Cleveland. And I just thought, the hell with being a DJ. I jumped ship and I went with him. See, I watch Barry Champlain take off for outer space every single night. And the show's over and we go home. Well, I go home to Cheryl and our kid. Barry, I don't know what Barry Champlain does anymore. You know, it's not like the old days when we pick up a couple of girls and a fifth of scotch and head to a Holiday Inn. Yeah. Now he just splits. Says he has to work on the show. I can see him, sitting at home, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, reading a fucking encyclopedia. Or worse, maybe he just sits there and waits to come back to the studio. Here. He lost his voice once in 1983. It freaked him the fuck out, man. First he was climbing the walls, but then he got depressed. And I mean really, really depressed. Now I know what it was. He missed the sound of his own voice. You see, for Barry Champlain, talking is like thinking out loud. That's why he loves radio, man. It's his life. He simply talks, and all those people out there just become part of him, part of his mind. I do too, I guess.
Tom, calling from the rain.
Barry, hello. I
I'd like to comment, if I may, on what that lady was saying a few minutes before.
Uh-huh.
The one who called you a Jew.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I'm black, and in this day and age...
Good for you. You want a medal, Tom?
No, I don't. Now, don't play with me like you do them other people. Now, I want you to know that I enjoy listening to your show, and I have many friends who are Jewish.
How many?
Oh, 3 or
I
4.
wouldn't call that many, Tom.
They're very nice people.
Tom,
Very educated.
listen, you know, I don't know how to break it to you, buddy, but they're never going to let you into the banal breath.
Now, that's not what I was getting at.
Tom, listen, you know, what do you mean I like Jews, huh? You know those slums over on the east side where the rats eat the little babies for breakfast? Do you know who owns those slums? Jews own those slums. What do you mean I like Jews? What are you, some kind of Uncle Tom?
What the hell do you know about Uncle Tom? I think you got your facts
You
confused.
think? I don't care. No one cares what you think. You know why? Because you're trying to kiss the master's butt. That's why. You call me up and you try to get deep with me about how much you love Jews, and you're lying. You hate them.
I don't kiss nobody's butt.
Sure you do, Tom. You're kissing my butt. You're kissing it right now. If you weren't, you'd hang up on me.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to hang up on you.
Well, I'll do you a favor then. Night talk. Henry, you're on.
Yeah, hello, Barry.
Hello.
Calling from Wheeling?
Long distance, huh? Yeah, how's the weather?
Good. I want to talk about that nuclear power facility over on the river.
The Liberty Power Facility, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's going to cut our electric bills in half. What, you got a problem with that?
The Liberty Nuclear Power Facility is an infringement on the health and well-being of all the people living within a 500-mile radius of its reactor core. We, the members of the Life and Liberty Alliance, protest the building, sale, or manufacture of nuclear-related materials.
Hold on a second. Are you reading that?
That's our manifesto.
I don't care if it's Magna Carta, Henry. You don't read anything over the air on this show. Either you got something to say it, or get off the air.
The use of nuclear energy is as irresponsible as nuclear war.
Okay, so that was nuclear war, huh? 2 minutes ago we were talking about a power plant. What, toxic waste bothers you too, huh? You know what, the panda bears?
That has nothing to do with our protest.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about poison. We're condemning ourselves with this nuclear doomsday machine. Our children will die.
What are you trying to say? That we're all going to die? Listen, I got something to break to you here. We all die sooner or later. You know, the nuclear war may be the best thing that ever happened to this country. Wake some people up!
I don't know how you can joke about nuclear war.
Hey, who says I'm joking, pal? You know, I did my protest march back in the 60s, man. It was a lot of fun. Bet it still is a lot of fun. But you don't care about anybody else. You just want to go out there and have a good time, huh? You know, why don't you stop all this whining and do something more constructive with your time?
That's exactly what I am doing. I'm doing something constructive, which is...
Hold on there a second. You know, yeah, you say, now let me have mine. Listen, you're just a spoiled, spineless little baby. You want to go crying to mommy about how bad the world is and she's going to fix it and make it all better. Huh. Put out that marijuana joint, you're smoking, pal, and face facts. Yes, the world is a terrible place. And yes, nuclear war is coming. And yes, we don't like it very much. But all this weepy pseudo-intellectualizing isn't going to change that one little bit.
Your attitude is wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I hurt your feelings? Go tell it to me.
Listen, when that plant explodes and kills a few thousand people, it'll be in your head.
Too bad you can't keep up an intellectual conversation in a normal tone of voice. Bob, how's tricks?
Barry, my friend.
Bob, what a relief. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Terrific, very well, thank you. How are you?
Pretty well, pretty well.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Bob.
I hope you're not going to get too busy to take my call.
No show's complete without your call. How are the legs, Bob?
Oh, they're fine. A little ache or two here and there, but not too bad. You know what I say, when someone will give you lemons, make lemonade.
You can't cry over spilled milk, can you?
Cry and you cry alone.
Because you can't lose what you never had, huh?
Because you don't know what you got till you lost it.
So don't fret, this too shall pass.
Because tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life.
That's right, it's always darkest before dawn. Bob, can I just say something?
Certainly, Barry.
Thank you, Bob. Bob, you are a brave man and an example to all of us. You're an inspiration to everyone. It's like they say, both the coward and the hero feel fear. The difference is that the coward runs away. You didn't run away, Bob, and we thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Barry. But you know, some people think that life in a wheelchair must be the worst thing in the world. You know, I think the worst thing in the world would be being ungrateful for all the good things that come our way each and every day, like the smiles on the little children's faces, the birds chirping, sitting on budding branches of a bright spring day. Hell, even the sun coming up every day is a miracle.
You know, I couldn't agree with you more there, Bob, especially the part about the sun. You know, I think we get too bogged down in our daily troubles. We forget about the simple things.
Oh, and I left out one more thing to be thankful for.
Yeah, what's that?
The Barry Champlain Show.
Thanks, Bob. You know, that coming from you, us both being vets, that means a lot to me.
I mean it.
I know you do. Listen, Bob, we've got a show to do, so we've got to keep moving, but...
Oh, no.
Sorry, gotta run. No, you can't, but we can.
Okay, then. And, good luck with that kid.
Who's that?
The one on drugs there. I hope he calls back.
Yeah, me too, Bob. Don't put your eggs in one basket.
And a bird in the hand.
Okay, good night, Bob. And we have Betty on the line again. Hello, Betty.
So now everyone in the country can hear your big mouth flap.
Oh, Betty, so nice to hear your voice again. You know, shouldn't you be out burning crosses or molesting children or something?
I'd rather be talking to you.
How about training pit bulls?
Now you think you're so smart. Did you get the package I sent down at the station?
Package.
You got it. I know you did.
What are you sending me a present for, Betty?
See, I couldn't decide whether to use a timer or not. I guess you just have to find that out when you open it.
What are you saying? You sent me a bomb in the mail?
Wrapped in brown paper. See, I know you're looking at it right now. Yeah, you just take some seafood, roll it in a pile of nuts and bolts and pebbles, and does the job.
Yeah, it sounds pretty interesting. You know what? I didn't receive any package. You surely sent it to the right address.
You cunt! See, if I were you, I'd have my brilliant assistant give the police a call. It would take the bomb squad about 10 minutes to get down to the station.
Bomb squad? Why should I call a bomb squad? Because some redneck pinhead moron calls me up and tells me there's a bomb in my mail.
He who laughs.
Shut up! Okay, we have Denise on the line. Hello, Denise.
I'm scared, Barry.
Yeah, what are you scared about?
Oh, nothing specifically, but on the other hand, you know, it's like everywhere I go. Well, out there, you know, we've got a garbage disposal in our sink in the kitchen. I mean, my mother's kitchen.
It's okay, my mail is my
And
business.
sometimes...
Tell Dad, my mail is my business!
Disposal. So it's like you know how you feel when you have to reach down there for that teaspoon. You don't want to do it. Who knows what that's down there? Could be garbage, a piece of something. So much stuff goes down there. Or germs.
Dad,
Which
you better not be calling the cops, okay? Because if you call the cops, I'm going to be really pissed off, okay? I'm serious here, Dad. You call the cops, I walk. You call the cops, I walk.
These cancer and the common cold, who knows? But Barry, even without all that, what if? And I'm just saying what if, because it probably never happened, but what if the garbage disposal came on while your hand was down there?
Yeah, it'd be a real handful, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'm getting so scared thinking about it that I just usually leave the teaspoon there. I don't even try to get it out. But then I'm afraid my mother will get mad if she finds it down there. So I turn the disposal on, trying to make it go down the drain, but all it does is make a huge racket, and I stand in the middle of the kitchen, and this teaspoon goes round and round, and I get sort of paralyzed, you know? It makes a lot of noise, incredible noise, but Barry, I kind of like the noise because I know that teaspoon is getting destroyed and annihilated.
What are you saying, Denise? You're saying you're scared of the garbage disposal in your mother's kitchen?
It's not just the disposal. It's everything. What about insects? Termites, hornets, spiders, ants, centipedes, mice. You can't even see the mice. They're like germs. Tiny. Impossible to see. I like things to be clean, you know. Dirty ashtrays bother me. Just one more unknown. Just like the houses in Wall Street. It used to be you knew everybody who lived in Wall Street, but that was years ago. Now all kinds of people live in Wall Street. Foreigners, people with accents. What are they doing on Wall Street? What are their habits? Are they clean? Are they sanitary?
Why don't you ask them?
Oh, sure. That would be a great idea. Just go to somebody's house and just knock on the door. What if a serial murderer lives there? Ted Bundy, what if Ted Bundy or Boston Stranger was just sitting inside watching television
hardly lives in your neighborhood. Is that what you're saying?
I don't go to strange people's houses. I keep the doors locked all the time. I've stopped driving, but it isn't going to solve anything. You're not going to stop a plane from crashing into your house now, are you?
No.
The mailman brings me unsolicited mail, and the postage stamp was licked by someone with AIDS, right? My mother is a threat to my life just by persisting in going out there.
Where? Where does your mother go?
Do you know that there's this dust storm in California that has these little fungus spores in it? And these spores get into people's lungs, and it goes into their bloodstream and grows inside them and kills them. Strange air. Strange air. You have to. Oh, there's my mother! I hear her key the door. She'll kill me if she finds out I've used the phone.
Strange air. That's what we've got for you tonight, folks. I think I've seen my producer, Dan Woodruff, lurking in the corner, warning me that if I don't wedge in work for our sponsors, he's going to do something outrageous, like remove his toupee. Don't want to have that happen, so let me tell you where to eat.
Barry.
Linda, coffee, please. Get rid of this shit.
Barry, I need your opinion on something.
Stu, check the levels on 3, all right? I'm getting a buzz there.
Barry, I need 10 seconds of your time.
Yeah, I'm in the show right now. Don't have time. Chew the fat with you, okay?
Look, Barry, the kid who called earlier, the one on drugs with their girlfriend.
Kent, yeah?
Kent is a problem. The sponsors have called, and they're concerned about Kent.
What?
They think you should say something, do something.
What do they want me to say, Dad? You know, it's a hoax. There is no
They
girlfriend.
don't know that.
Who doesn't?
The sponsors, Barry, the people who are going to put you on the air coast to coast tomorrow night.
All right. Stu, chances are this kid's gonna call again. When he does, patch him through to me. I'll talk him out of it, okay? You happy, Dad?
Thank you, Barry. I know you know what to do. Oh, and what if it isn't a hoax? What if the girl is dead?
We'll send her a wreath.
The ad is Harry's Restaurant, Barry. It runs long, okay?
Just cut it, Stu. Cut it. Hold on. Before I go any further, I want to say something, okay? Isn't that the most sickening ad copy you've ever heard? Harry's Restaurant, home cooking. If you ever go out to the kitchen of that place, it looks like a taco stand in Tijuana, folks. See, that's something the sponsors make me do, folks. You know, they want to make Barry seem homely and candid. Something that makes me want to puke every time I eat at Harry's. My talk, you're on.
Barry,
Yes, sir.
I've been driving a cab for over 11 years, and last week I picked up this lady at the airport. Rich bitch, you know what I'm saying? Wanted to know if I could take a check. I said, lady, I'm a working man. Give me cash. She said she don't drive. I said, well, give me that fancy boy shoes there. When you come with the dough, I'll give it back to you. She ran out of the cab.
So she stiffed you.
You're getting right, because she's got knocked in her. The jokes that called your show. What the hell's wrong with the kid who just called over the girlfriend who deed?
You're referring to Ken, the kid who likes to party, right?
Yeah, a kid like that needs some discipline.
You think that'd do it, huh, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Barry. I got 2 kids. They give me any trouble, I just take off my belt. They see the belt, and that's it.
You hit your kids with the bells.
Brush, belt, newspaper, whatever. Well, I think I'm too hard, but hey, they're gonna get it from me, but they're gonna get out of there.
How old are your kids, Joe?
Well, I got a boy's 3.5, girl's 5. The world's a crazy place, Barry. Filled with crazy people. You make a small mistake, you pay for the rest of your life.
Tell me, Joe, what was your mistake?
Being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, you were set up, right?
Could say that.
Let me guess, you went to jail.
Did it down.
10 years. Must have been quite the wrong place, huh, Joe?
Armed robbery.
And tell me something, Joe, what's jail like?
What's the time?
Well, you've got better things to do with your time, right?
You better believe
What,
it.
like beat your kids with belts and brushes?
Huh?
You're a prick, Joe. You're a child molesting lunatic.
Yeah? And what are you, a faggot?
What are you, a jerk?
Come on, listen, I don't understand right now. Punch your faggot.
Oh, yeah? And who are you gonna get to help you, buddy? Your brother?
Don't say nothing about my brother.
Hey, your brother's a creep and a pinhead just like you are. Is he still sleeping with a wife, Joe?
Come on, don't spoil.
You know, what do you hit your wife with, Joe? Baseball bat?
I'm going down there.
Oh, please do. You know, did you want me to call you a cab? Oh, wait, I forgot. You drive one.
Oh, Duke, I can know you live. Sweet dreams, sweetheart.
Yeah. My talk, June.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Am I on?
You're on.
Oh, Barry. I wanted to say something about the people who don't pick up after their doggies when they are walking them. My Buttons is just a small poodle, so all I have to take along is a little garden spade. I think some people would need a snow shovel.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting, June.
Oh, it is disgusting. It really is. But Barry, that young man who was having a drug overdose, is he going to die?
We all die someday, June.
Why, I never thought about it that way before. Do you have a doggy, Barry?
I own no pets.
What's that?
I don't have a dog, a cat, a mouse, a rat, a gerbil. I own no pets.
Oh, but you have to have a pet. How can you live without a pet, Barry? Eh?
Well, I'll tell you, June. See, for my 10th birthday, my dad got me a golden lab, you know? All the kids loved her. Beautiful dog.
Oh, yes. They're lovely doggies. Lovely.
Yeah. Goldie was her name. Goldie.
Like Goldie Hawn. What a nice name.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go for long walks in the woods. You know what? One day we went for this walk out in the woods, you know, a beautiful day. Leaves were just changing on the trees. And, well, we came out to a highway. You know, Goldie saw a male German Shepherd across the road and didn't look where she was going. And smack was hit by a Greyhound bus going around 90.
Did she die?
Of course she died, June. She was dragged for a quarter of a mile.
Oh.
Yeah. Never could bring myself to get another dog after that. You never know what might happen to your dog brothers. Always getting their heads going and slamming car doors and falling down the garbage disposal chutes. Or sometimes when you're on the phone, you know, they get their heads all caught in that plastic wrap that comes to the dry cleaning. And, you know, they're barking and they're strangling to death and you just can't hear it, June. You know what I mean, June? 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 Guess she had to go walk her doggy. Listen to this.
The number for Night Talk with Barry Champlain is 555-TALK. Just let the phone ring. You'll be picked up when it's your turn to talk to Barry.
One night, I stopped by the lunchroom. I was thirsty. I was going to get a Coke out of the machine. Barry was there, sitting at the crummy table under the crummy fluorescent lights. I didn't know him. I'd worked here 2 months and he'd said about 3 words to me the whole time. He was just sitting there, staring at this ashtray full of butts. I asked him if anything was wrong. He looked up at me like he'd never seen me before, like he didn't even know where he was. He said, "I'm out of cigarettes." And I said, "Well, there's a machine down the hall. I'll get you some." I know he could have got the cigarettes himself, but he looked like he couldn't at that moment. He looks at me again and he says, "Linda, can I go home with you tonight? Can I sleep with you?" Now, I've had a lot of guys come on to me in a lot of different ways. I expected this Barry guy to have a smooth approach, but this was unexpectedly unique. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. We went to this diner he likes and I watched him eat a cheeseburger. He was talking about something. What was it? Euthanasia. I remember because I thought, gee, this guy really knows how to sweet talk a girl. Of course, we ended up at my place. As I was fixing us drinks, I remember thinking, Linda, you know you're going to sleep with this guy, so why not just get the ball rolling? He was nervous, you know, like he was going to jump out of his skin, so I started giving him a shoulder massage. Next thing, we're on the floor, and he's kissing me like he's in the middle of the ocean trying to get on a life raft. I get us into the bedroom, and I go to the bathroom for 2 seconds to get myself together, and when I come back, he's asleep, curled up in the middle of the bed. All that night while I'm watching him sleep, he's tossing and turning, clenching his fists, grinding his teeth. It was It was scary. Next morning, he's up before me, comes out of the bathroom. He's a different guy. Says he never slept so well. And then he comes over to the bed and we made love. Since then, we've spent maybe a dozen nights together. Let me put it this way. Barry Champlain is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
And now a caller we've all been waiting to hear from. Where are you calling from, sir?
Calling from Fort Wayne?
Yeah, been doing a little driving your pickup, huh?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I just did. So, tell me, what are you going to do about your girlfriend here in Cleveland, Stan?
I just heard. I didn't know. How would I know? I just stopped by here at Al's. I was getting gas and a couple of beers. Then this guy asked me if I had a girlfriend in Cleveland.
Yeah, well, I guess the question is, you have a wife in Cleveland?
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
Well, you know what I think?
What?
I think you better get your ass up to Cleveland.
Hey, I just got here. I've been driving all night. You think you can get me to turn around?
Why, yes, I do. I've got your make, your model, and your tag.
No, hey.
Hey, Stu, do we still have the number of the Indiana State Police?
What the hell do you think you're trying to do, pal?
Hey, listen, this is what you're going to do, buddy. You're going to fill up your tank, you're going to call Debbie, you're going to get in your car and start driving. I'm going to give you, 5 hours.
Shit.
Okay, and we have, oh, here we go, Rose on the line. Hello, Rose.
I am so excited. This is my first time.
Oh, be gentle.
I'm so happy for you, Karen. I just wanted to call you and congratulate you. You're doing a very good job.
Well, thank you, Rose, and what's in your mind tonight?
Well, I don't know what I'd do without your show. I listen every night, and I am the mother of 5 children. There's my junior, Cindy, Charlie, Robert, and Nancy. She's the baby. She'll be 4 next month. And of course, Skippy, our beagle.
Well, that's good news. So tell me, are they good kids, Rose?
Oh, they're wonderful kids, Barry. Mike just finished college. And Robert was elected president of his class. Cindy wants to be a brain surgeon. Or marry John Bon Jovi as of last week.
I'm impressed.
Barry, can I say something?
Sure, Rose, but make it quick, okay?
Well, my husband, Mike Sr., he died 4 years ago. Had an accident with a lawnmower. And,
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
well, yes, sir, things have been a little tough for all of us down here, but the kids have been terrific.
Yeah, they sound terrific. You sound terrific too.
They are
Rose.
terrific, and I'm getting better all the time. I get tired, and my job gets me tired at the end of the day, but then I come home, I turn on your show, and presto, I'm a new woman.
Well, thank you, Rose. You know, that means a lot. Yep.
Sometimes you remind me of my late husband, who was very gentle and a loving good man.
I'm sure he was.
Mike died around the same time of his birthday, so his presents were never unwrapped. And I know this sounds, I feel almost silly saying this, but what's your shirt size, Barry? Well, you see, everyone can use shirts. They're brand new, and they're just too nice to send to the Salvation Army. They're silk shirts.
Listen, Rose, you know, the station doesn't allow me to take gifts. You know, I wish they did, but,
But I could deliver them personally. They've got gold cufflinks.
Okay, now listen, Rose, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything you want.
Well, you know, I sit here every night happily chatting to people on the phone, and really I have no idea. I mean, I can tell from your voice that you're a very, very attractive woman. Well, I was just wondering. Well, you know, I sit here talking to people, I've got my coffee, and I can see you sitting at home with the radio on, probably a cup of coffee, and here we are, 2 kindred spirits in the middle of the night, with our cups of coffee, alone, together. And well, I was just wondering what you were wearing.
Wearing?
Oh, you've got to be wearing something, Rose.
Well, yes, I'm wearing my bathrobe right now.
Yeah, sure. You just finished work, you know, you put the bathrobe on. Well, what kind of bathrobe is it, Rose?
Well, it's a cotton bathrobe, and it's got sort of a blue print all over it.
Slippers?
Yes?
Furry ones?
Yes.
Stockings?
No?
Oh, pantyhose.
No.
Are you alone right now, Rose?
Well, I am alone right now, Barry. Well, you see, I haven't been dating for a while.
Yeah.
Not since my dad. So it's kind of nice to hear your voice
I know.
on the phone right now.
Yeah.
It's nice to have someone with
Whoa! You said you were alone, Rose.
I'm sorry, Barry, I'm sorry. I just should have still set that shirt.
Well, gee, when would you have the time? Listen, Rose, would you keep those shirts for me? Huh?
Of course.
Yeah. And call me back in a month, okay? No, make it 2 months. Will you call me back in 2 months, Rose?
Yeah, of course.
You promise you'll call me back in 2 months?
I'll call you back in 2 months.
Good. Listen, Rose, I've got a really important commercial coming up now, so I've got to move it along, but it's been really, really lovely talking to you, Rose.
Thank you, Barry.
Okay, what a lovely, lovely woman you are, Rose. And me, I'm Barry Champlain, and you're listening to Cleveland's most popular talk show. Got a break for a little commercial, but we'll be back with more Night Talk.